are you?
I'm Lil Yachty, aka Lil Boat.
Little Boat, welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Thank you very much.
Now, you brought your entire sailing team with you.
85%.
Who is in the sailing team? Let's show them right now.
Okay, we got Cody Shane, the Don. We got Burberry Perry, J-Band's two-turn, Earl the producer. We got my boy Aaron back there on the merch. We got BU. You feel me? We missing K Supreme, Big Brother Chubb, and K the Yacht, but it's all good that you're in spirit.
Draft Day.
Draft Day stands out because he's a good performer.
I'm DC2 Trio.
Drink Baby, it's not even a game like that. Like, he really got them bars for y'all.
I'm Gio.
She stands out because look at her face. She's a model, she's smart, she rich. Camo, he catch on quick, he's smart, he wants it, and he got bars.
This is Caribou, not the two. She's really not the two. She's probably one of the greatest people alive.
She's speaking third person a lot.
She's the glue. She's the.
She can speak 32 languages.
Yeah, she can.
Now we're lying.
And we love her so much. And
I love her.
We appreciate her.
She's the heart of concrete for real.
Yep.
The glue.
Wow.
The glue, the glue.
The real K-Boo, the glue. K-Boo,
Thanks, y'all.
K-Boo, K-Boo, K-Boo.
Thanks.
Lil Yachty has tried to build two rap collectives. The first one is dead, and the second one is still struggling to find an identity. For years, Yachty has surrounded himself with upcoming artists, but none of them seem to stick. Why do his collectives always fall apart, and are the Concrete Boys heading down the same path? The Sailing Team was a collective that helped shape Lil Yachty's early career, and to my knowledge, it was formed before July 2016, which was when the group came together on his Summer Songs 2 mixtape. And that's why I said before July 2016, because it came out in July 2016. One of the standout members in this collective is Cody Shane, a rapper from Atlanta, and the only female rapper in the group, which is interesting because I think she's the best artist in the Sailing Team besides Yachty, and I also think Caribou is the best member of the Concrete Boys, including Yachty, and she's the only female member in that too. Born on October 28, 1998, Cody grew up in a highly musical family. Her father, Danny C. Williams, was part of the Detroit trio, Rick, Ran, and Dan. Her aunt Cheryl had hits in the 80s, and her sister, Brandy Williams, was a part of the R&B group Black. This musical environment naturally led her to pursue a career in rap. After releasing her debut mixtape, 2060, and her first EP, Little Rocket, Cody made her first major appearance on the Sailing Team track All In from Yachty's Summer Songs 2. Her breakout verse on this track helped expand her audience and online presence, setting the stage for her breakout hit, Sad, which featured on her Zero Gravity EP, a song that eventually led her to signing with Epic Records.
Let's talk about music. How did the Sailing Team and Lil Yachty come into play?
Sailing Team. All right.
How'd you become a part of that? How'd you meet Yachty?
Me and Yachty I met Yachty at a party some years ago. I met him at a party, whatever. Then after the party, we exchanged numbers on Twitter. We already knew who each other was. We hadn't seen each other before. We had people in common and stuff like that. I had met him at a party. We exchanged numbers. Then like the next day, we was texting. He was like, "Pull up on me." So I had went to his house, and we was just chilling and shit, and we had went to the studio. We made a couple songs that day. Then from then on, we just was with each other we was with each other the whole summer. So then I had during that same summer, Ian and Cardi had a show. That's when Cardi was with Awful Still. Ian and Cardi had a show at Terminal 23 by Westmar, and me and Yachty had went whatever with Moody. We all had went to the show, whatever, met all them, hung out with all them, the rest, and ever since then, me and him just been tight. But then after he had made Minnesota and stuff, and after the success started coming for him, he was like, all my friends can rap, all my niggas act like they good at what they do. He said, I jumped off. He said, I want to be able to put everybody on and make sure everybody get in the spotlight they need. He was like, I want to start a sailing team. I was like, all right, so then it's just all the friends that we grew up with and everybody around people, that's in our circle. So it's basically a group of friends that came up together.
Now,
The man that you saw just talking in the video is an artist that goes by J-Bands, which is another name from the Sailing Team that you probably haven't heard much about in recent times. And honestly, that's not surprising. Outside of his connection to Lil Yachty and the collective, his solo career never really took off. J-Bands started making music in 2016, and his first song ever released was actually alongside Lil Yachty. It was titled Small Circle. The track dropped on January 19th, 2016 on SoundCloud, right when Yachty's buzz was starting to take off. Like many members of the group, J-Bands was also from Atlanta, which made the sailing team feel like a close-knit local movement. His first official project was an EP titled Promised Land, and it was released on February 21st, 2017. But despite having a solid co-sign from Yachty and the collective, he never really built much of a fan base outside of it. This is why I feel like the group was destined for failure, because everyone except for Cody Shane did not have a solo career, and also her verse on All In was the best one, even compared to Yachty's in my opinion. J-Band's most popular track was Walked In Ready, which featured Lil Yachty and Lil Pump, two artists who were much bigger than him at the time. And while the song did decent numbers, it wasn't enough to carry his solo career forward. At the end of the day, J-Bands was another artist who benefited from being a part of the sailing team, but once the collective faded, so did his relevance in rap. Unlike some of the other members who managed to pivot into longer careers, J-Bands never really found his footing as a solo artist.
Where did Good Perry even start at? Where are you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, for sure. I actually
Tell them
like
to turn that TV down.
what I would be most prominent for is probably producing a lot of Lil Yachty's like early albums, like his first couple of albums, like a lot of his early hits. So I came up like that was like when I was 18, and I've been outside ever since. I don't even know. Like I just been out looking, finding something to be good at and somewhere to like apply it.
When you say first hits, what
like One Night, Wanna Be Us, the whole Lil Boat album, like
yeah. So
some
how
songs too.
The artist you saw in that interview was actually called The Good Perry, and he was also another member of the sailing team. He's a producer, songwriter, and an artist from Atlanta. Other than Cody Shane, I feel like he's the second best in the group. He produced Lil Yachty's breakout single One Night. Let's see what he has to say about the sailing team eventually splitting apart.
did you go through any turmoil at the time, or not?
Turmoil with him?
Yeah,
No.
like did you
Not
guys
really.
like over the selling team? Did the selling team get any type of turmoil to where you guys weren't seeing eye to eye for a second, and now you coming back around and you're just cool now?
I don't think it necessarily was ever turmoil. Like a lot of people do assume that.
Yeah.
But I think it was just because I'm 1 year older than him. So like I've always been like the type of person who like always wanted to like I never had my own crib like while I was coming up at the time. So I wanted to like go live in my own house, like go do this, go do that.
Yeah.
So I guess as I was getting older, I kind of just like grew apart in that sense. So like I was staying in my crib more, like I wouldn't come out. I wasn't trying to like, what's this called? Like I was trying to enjoy my things, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other people probably viewed it as you being fake and being
Yeah,
distant.
exactly.
I get exactly what you're talking about. I get it. Yeah. So it wasn't really turmoil. It was more like of a growth thing.
Yeah,
like, you know
because
what I mean?
we always like even if it was years where it was light contact, it was still contact in some shape or form. It's never been like a fuck you, bro. Like a oh, I don't fuck with you, bro. Like we never like hit each other like that.
And let's compare this to how Lil Yachty talked about it on the No Jumper interview.
What are your thoughts on the sailing team, J-Bands, for example? You got all these other dudes that you've been with. Are you still cool with everybody you've been cool with since day one? Also, what are you on, like your fourth piece of pizza here?
Yeah, I think I'm the only one eating it. I fuck with everybody in some team, but I'm working on me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of reinventing, you know? I got K Supreme, I got J-Bands. Cody Shane, she sprouted. I'm so proud of her.
Me too. Yeah, she's fire.
I first met Cody, bro, nobody knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? I really saw something in Cody. You know what I'm saying? I saw something in everyone in 17, but it didn't work that way for everyone. Everyone didn't have the same vision I had for themselves. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And it can be hard for people to understand how much effort it takes on your part just to maintain your career.
Money, man, how much money I spent on these kids who don't care about themselves. You know what I'm saying? How much push I try, how much I have to beg my OGs to let me do something for them. You know what I'm saying? Put them in that Nautica campaign, take them on my every tour, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cheap.
Yeah.
That's all coming out of my pocket, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't 3 of them, it's 10.
Does that make you want to like sort of keep your circle smaller and just change how you move?
They still my friends. It just you can't want something from somebody who don't want it for themselves, you know? So then I have to just scale back a little bit and kind of do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I still fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Everyone heavy, but I just right now I'm really working on me. You know what I'm saying? At the moment, just because I gotta get back on top.
I know the videos are multiple years apart, but I feel like the responses are still completely different. Like on Lil Yachty's side, it feels like he's just tired of dealing with lazy artists. And also it sounded a little problematic, but it was in his younger years, so I don't know if the good Perry side is like fully credible, because he said everything was completely fine. And the way that Yachty was putting it was that they weren't really putting any work in, but he was still investing all he could, and they weren't really making any money, so he just cut ties, business-wise at least. And this situation reminds me of something that happened in between him and his co-host on his podcast called The Safe Place. And this was all over Key Glock smoking on the set of the podcast, and people were saying Lil Yachty disrespected Mitch, who is a co-host, and I feel like it's really just overblown and stupid, and it's a stupid reason to end the podcast, especially with your friend, and go on Instagram Live and make it a public dispute.
Threatening his friend in front of Key Glock. Yes, bro. Bro, Mitch came to me like, I need to do something in life. Help me out. I said, all right, you know what? I'm gonna give you a platform. I'm gonna find someone to sponsor us, and I'm gonna give you a platform. We're gonna make a podcast, and I'm gonna show people how funny you are. I'm gonna show people how crazy you are. I'm gonna show people like how cool you are, and it's gonna give you a platform. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna do no motherfucking podcast, nigga. I'm a motherfucking rapper, nigga. Got millions of dollars. I don't need to talk to other rappers. What the fuck are we talking about? I did the podcast for Mitch. Don't put goddamn $400,000 in Mitch's pocket. And y'all sitting here talking about something. He disrespecting his friend. And I ain't fucking with Mitch, bro. I've been asleep all day. I wake up to this crazy shit. Mitch, how the fuck you didn't go on the internet and tell these folks that we playing, bro? That tweet got goddamn 6 million views on it. Why the fuck you ain't going there telling folks we playing? Man, it's Twitter, bro. You know how they is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. You know how Twitter is, bro. All right, fuck that then, nigga. Fuck the podcast, nigga. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
This is really weird, because after he said that, he went on to do a podcast episode with him and Lil Baby. And Mitch was not featured on the episode. It was just Lil Yachty and Lil Baby on the podcast. I feel like this is pretty hypocritical to say, because he literally did this podcast a month ago. After he went on IG Live, he literally just did a podcast with him and Lil Baby. I understand where he's coming from, though. When you give someone a platform like that, you expect them to be hungry. But I feel like if he wanted Mitch to be hungry, he shouldn't have given him everything at once. He should have just slowly invested in him, and maybe not be on every episode, or only a couple, and Mitch has to like carry some of his own weight. I'm not saying that he didn't, but I'm just saying if the fans saw more of Mitch, maybe Mitch would want to post more. And the very aggressive way Lil Yachty addressed it is not going to motivate Mitch anymore. It's just going to frustrate him, honestly. Doing this is not going to build anything. It's just going to tear it down. And if he really wanted to, he could have been like, I'm just going to take a break from the podcast to focus on my music, and you're going to have to carry it instead of doing this. And I feel like that would have worked out better. And let's see how this mindset moves throughout the Concrete Boys and see how that affects that situation.
Shit, Concrete is just you solid individual, you know what I'm saying? You true to yourself, you know, like what you know who you are as a person at the end of the day. Like, you gonna stand tall on whatever you put out in the world, whatever you doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody tell you shit at the end of the day, and you just solid. Like, through real and bullshit, you gonna remain solid.
Man, Concrete is what y'all looking at on your screen, whether it be a Samsung, iPhone at the trap with a little bitty small screen. Concrete is us. It's us. It's to stay solid. This is what it means to me. You know what I'm saying? Stay solid, be true to yourself, and just like one thing about it, all of us, I would say we're very genuine. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like ain't no fake shit that go on with us. Real talk. I feel like we all can come to each other if we feel like we got an issue or a problem, or if one other person needs help with another thing. I feel like we always a lending hand, and I feel like we always sticking together, and we always working. Like, it never stops. Y'all can be Concrete. We all solid. We pushing this.
It's not like shit. It's just us. We say it's us at the end of the day, because we all are our own individuals, but we all come together as one and have the same mindset and push the same agenda for the world to really like do whatever you want to do at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? And just be true to yourself and be solid.
I think of just solid, family, 5 rappers. Is that not it? We solid, we family.
Yeah, 5 rappers. I mean,
and
that's
we 5
us.
rappers.
That's us, but like,
I pretty much ate better than any explanation. No cap.
Honestly, I feel like all that shit they said is so ironic because how you about to sit here and act like a family and then push out the biggest member in the group other than Lil Yachty, number-wise. Me personally, I think Caribou's way better than Yachty. And she's the only female in the group, so that probably hurt their ego a little bit. And she's a main one with her own character and her own solo career. Let me put it like this. I feel like the other members of the group are just known for being in the group, but where Caribou did it better is Caribou used the group to promote her own career. I feel like the other members are just there, honestly. Like you go to Concrete Boys for Lil Yachty and Caribou. Maybe even DC 2 Trail. I feel like he's like the third up. But other than that, it's kind of just I'm not saying this to discredit any of their music. I'm just saying there's certain parts in their character and their brand where they could improve and branch out more. For example, Draft Day has some good songs. He has some really hard songs, especially the one with Yachty. It's on Lil Boat 3. But when I look at Draft Day, nothing pops out to my eye. Nothing's like, oh, that's Draft Day, or oh, he probably makes some music, or his shit's probably tough, whatever he does. I need something that pops out, something he's known for. And the thing about a lot of artists Yachty sign is thinking about where they would be without him, or what they would be without him. Because if you take away the group and the label backing, a lot of these people would have nothing to show because they would start making music with Yachty. But I'm not saying this about the Concrete Boys, but with the Sailing Team, a lot of these artists barely had a catalog before Yachty signed them. That's where the Concrete Boys be the Sailing Team because I feel like they have more passion and more drive than the Sailing Team. And a lot of them had a deeper medium discography before they signed to Concrete. But once again, team chemistry would be the problem.
You was waiting. What are we talking about, nigga? I changed your motherfucking life. And you on here lying, talking about some we bully you? That shit got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. You disrespectful, bro. You talk to people crazy. You tell people that they are nothing. You tell people you gonna spit on them. You tell people they poor, and you talk to my fucking label crazy. You claim I was stealing money from you. Bro, stealing money from you how, nigga? Stealing money from you how, bro? You ain't made no money, bro. See, this is the problem with you new artists. Y'all get popping online, and then you become more popular than your actual music, right? You $900,000 in a hole, and I got every fucking receipt, nigga. $900,000 Concrete in a hole. I got every fucking receipt, nigga, and I'ma post it. I dare you, try me. Try me, I'ma post it, nigga. And I'll post how much money your fucking streams are made. You got, bro, stop, don't go on the internet and act like I'm bullying you, bro. I've been nothing but loving and caring and paid your bills and gave you money and took you around the world. And nobody would even know who the fuck Caribou was if it wasn't for me. What are we talking about, bro? What the fuck are we talking about, bro? I wrote that fucking verse when we went on the radar. I put you last on purpose so everyone would say, who the fuck is that girl? I slowed the beat down. I put 808 specifically on your verse so when it got to your part and the beat dropped, everyone would be like, oh, the girl is the craziest one. I wrote that verse the night before we even went on the radar on my phone. Bro, I got the voice, I got the fucking reference. What the fuck are we talking about? You ain't never wrote a song in your life. That's why ain't no music came out since you been left. Cause you ain't got no music. Cause you can't rap. What are we talking about? And I wasn't gonna say nothing. On my mother's life, I was gonna let you go live your life and go get a new writer and go get a stylist and go do you. I wasn't gonna speak on you. But you gonna go on the internet and say that I bully you? Kara, I have never bullied you. I let you live in my house for free. You lived in my house for free when you didn't have nowhere to live. I let you live in my house. I let you live in my house for free. I let you live in my house for motherfucking free. When you was disrespecting my home security and telling them that they beneath you and that they better shut the fuck up and watch this house because they work for you when they work for me. Same way you talk to people at the label, same way you talk to the touring person, the touring manager, which I have every receipt on how you talk to people in group messages. I don't give a fuck, bro. I deleted Instagram and Twitter off my phone, bro. I ain't even on this shit. I've been asleep for 17 hours, bro. I went to sleep at 2 a.m. I woke up at 7 p.m. Sick, throwing up. I'm throwing up right now. Swear to God, throwing up right now, bro. Fucked up. And you on here got me fucked up, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. They couple hours before my birthday, bro. You got me fucked up, bro. I ain't never did nothing but be nice. I ain't never did nothing but be there. I ain't never did nothing but love you. Brought you around every rapper, any rapper, bro. Who? I brought you around everybody from Baby to Drake to, bro. I put you on. Stop doing. Come on, bro. I'm completely sober, bro. Y'all got me fucked up, bro. Come on, bro. We not gonna act like it, bro. Like I'm crazy, bro. You was my best friend, bro. Like, come on, bro. I made sure I gave you this career. What are we talking about? What the fuck are we talking about, bro?
No matter what Lil Yachty doing in this situation, all it's doing is really making it worse because it's putting it in the public's eye. I don't see why he's doing this when he could have just FaceTimed her or hopped on a call. As a leader of a group or a team, you should do everything you can to resolve issues privately before releasing it out in the public and causing your group to split apart or causing tension within the group. Let's see what Caribou had to respond with. I'm gonna use this clip from a Duty video. Shout out Duty.
Never seen that Caribou responded to Lil Yachty. Recently, that actually happened. Caribou went on her story. She had a few things to say, so let's look at this. Put it on your kid, I ain't write these songs, Miles. Stop the cap and leave me out your internet shenanigans. And then she put a laughing emoji. And as you can see from the screenshot, right, she showed her top 3 songs. Running Late, Where Your Daddy, and On a Radar Freestyle. And she circles around the top 2 songs and shows the amount of streams. Then she say, stop in me, big dog. Laughing emoji. I never said nothing. You letting random fans get in your head. Man up. So at this point, everything is up in the air. Of course, we know that Caribou didn't write the On Our Radar freestyle, so she's also been getting a lot of hate from that. But there's still a lot of things that's up in the air because we don't know if Caribou was actually disrespecting the team or not. We don't really know if Lil Yachty was disrespecting Caribou, but at the same time, he did say that he let her stay in his house for free. He said that he gave her this career. So at this point, nobody really know what to believe.
All I could say from this is, why would you argue with the biggest artist on your label, especially on the internet? No matter if it's Lil Yachty's artist not being productive enough or them not seeing eye to eye on something, he always finds a way to shoot himself in the foot when it comes to collectives. If you agree, let me know in the comments, and if you disagree, also let me know. I always love reading your comments no matter what. Shit, and if you don't know what to say or you don't have anything to say, just comment with the B emoji. You know, that's all you gotta do for real. You gotta follow the wave. But it's Honeybee. That's all for this video. Have a nice day, y'all.